And we're back. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Benja Welldone coming at you live. It's March the 14th. I'm not feeling pretty great, and here's why. Here's the thing. Here's why. I know I said that in reverse, but whatever. Today I started my morning. I usually have my alarm set a little after 4 in the morning. The snooze button, the alarm went on, and, well, let me reverse. Last night, I meant back up. Last night I didn't get that great of a night's rest, and I feel like I needed more rest. The problem with getting more rest is that you lose that time from when you set the alarm to the snooze, or fuck it, anything in between when you had your alarm to when you actually get out of bed. That time is lost forever. And I've said before, and I'm a big believer, that time is the biggest currency that I care about the most, because that's my life. Somebody threatens your time, somebody threatens to murder you. I know that's maybe a little extravagant, but it's really not. They're ending your time. So I look at everything in a very detrimental and serious, followed by very happy and light way. I'm always looking at the polar opposites of everything. So here's the reality of the situation. I didn't get that great of a night's rest, and I made the wrong decision. So I basically, when my alarm went off this morning, I hit stop, and I meant to get out of bed. I turned my alarm off normally, but I didn't go to the gym, and sorry, just caught my attention. I didn't go to the gym, and now I'm finished working, and I have so much stuff to do, but I'm never going to get that time back between when I skipped going to the gym, basically, because I felt like I needed more rest. And I don't want to say it's the wrong decision, but it was a learning decision. It wasn't anything immoral. However, when someone, including yourself, threatens your time, or if it's not threatened, if they just waste it, that will make me angrier than anything else. And I'm just pissed. I'm angry at myself because I hold myself to a very high standard, and I feel like if you give anybody 1 minute, 1 second, 1 moment, 1 hour, it doesn't matter, that creates an opportunity for someone to get ahead of you in life. And the only person that's going to let other people get ahead of you is going to be you. So I got really angry today. Now I always run hot. I do. I'm always angry, and I don't want anyone thinking that that I have a bad temper. What I think of bad temper is, I think of people who are always happy or whatever, but they get angry very easily. Me, I see things consistently around me that I stay on red, and that's internal. However, I had a joke one time that I said, which is, and I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but somebody said once that they're a fully functioning alcoholic. Well, I think in that case, I'm a fully functioning psycho. And that doesn't mean that I'm a real psycho, but, a psycho acts on it. But what I'm saying is, oh man, I just have so much stuff that constantly pisses me off, and I hold it with me. And that's just me. I'm telling you, everything between traffic and cars cut me off and everything. I see everything, and it's just, every time I see a car pull past a stop sign and they are halfway, they got their car half, if not all the way, more the way past, and they don't even stop, and they just sort of slow down. Or sometimes they do stop, but their car is all the way parked in the road, and you got to do that shit where you got to drive around them. It's just like it was the first time it happened again for me. But I'm fully functional, I don't externalize it. I don't take it out on anybody. But the second I get that microphone, what's up, bitch? It's go time. I get to express myself, and I let it all out, and I have fun, and it's the best. Comedy is the best. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I really hold that over top of me, because somebody could say, hey, you could always just go to the gym later. You could, but guess what? I have other things that I have to do. Okay? So the thing is that I'm never going to get back that time. And even thinking about that now makes me legitimately straight up pissed off angry. Because I'm such a big proponent on living your life to the fullest, and every single breath, every single moment, every single syllable, word, sentence, etc. matters so much. And I wasted some of it. Now, if everything happened perfect in a day, hypothetically, okay, inside myself, I would be telling myself, well, I could have done better, and that's just me. You know, I could have done better. So that I could have done better thing is something to be angry about. And you know what? Depending on what your determination of angry is, you know, when you think of someone that's angry, they might be throwing things and violent. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about internal combustion, like legitimately angry, but not in a negative way externally to others. So anyway, what I'm getting at is like, so if everything perfect in a day happened and I could just be telling myself like, you know, I could have done that one thing better, that is going to be fuel for my fire, my internal fire, that anger that I have inside me. And that's going to push me to fix that one thing or to be better the next time. However, if 1 or 100 things also happen wrong throughout the day, that's even more fuel and more fire, okay? And it pushes me even more. So what I'm saying is that if it's all good, I still will, just me being me, I know that I could always make something better, and that betterness is the bad that I didn't do, and that's what pushes me forward. That's, again, call up my fuel, okay, for lack of better words, into my fire, and that being inside me, all right? And if everything went wrong, well, that just adds the fucking gasoline, you know what I mean? So I'm always running on hot, and, you know, but that's just me, and that's just how I am. You see, I'm talking to you right now and everything. I'm not flipping out and saying all sorts of stuff, but I'm legitimately angry at wasting, if not 46 minutes of my life. That's no different than if somebody stole it from me. And the part that makes me the angriest is that it was me. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the gym tomorrow, and I'm never going to get that time back, but I'm going to get even less rest. You see, the gym that I go to, it's supposed to be 24 hours, so I'm going to call right after I'm done making this to see if I can get to the gym earlier, and I'm going to do I'm going to do 2 days worth of workouts in one. And I punish myself but like in a good way, because exercising is good for you, but there has to be a reward system for doing things, and also a punishment system. And I don't mean some S&M stuff, okay? But I mean, like, I love working out. I truly do. And there's days that you don't want to do something and days that you do want to do something. But say it's something that I'm passionate about, such as comedy. There may be a day that no matter how much I love comedy, give me just 1 second. Hold on. Just give me one second. I'm sorry. Hey, love, just give me a few more minutes. I'll be right inside, I promise. I'm almost finished this. I'm making a video, because I'm asking you. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyway, so the thing is that, you know, if you have an opportunity to do something, and you want to do it right, sorry, I didn't completely lose my train of thought, but I just had a little exchange that had no reason to get into at all. Not in a bad way. But anyway, what I'm saying is that, like, you know, not doing anything negative to yourself, but I believe in like a reward system. So even though going to the gym is a good thing, I feel like if you're not going to have more time, you need to create time. So I'll set my alarm even earlier. Oh yeah, and that was what I was saying. So my gym is 24 hours, and I'm not really sure. So I'll have to call the gym after this to see if it's open 24 hours, because it's supposed to be, but up until now it's only been like, it opens up at 5 a.m. But anyway, I always use these videos. Saw another car. I always use these videos as a way to truly express myself and hopefully have people get to know me more. But I'm serious. I'm telling you, the greatest currency in life is your life. It is your time. So, you know, it makes me angry to know that I lost some of it and I gave some of it away. And that the enemy is anybody that's not you in that equal lane, or in that something that wants to get ahead of you. You basically gave them an advantage. You gave them something to work off of. And I know my drive, and I know my work ethic. But what I was saying about that comedy thing, now I'm remembering, is that even if you 100% wanted to do comedy or whatever, fill in the blank, whatever your passion is that day, you may not want to because of X, Y, Z reason. But just like the gym, if it's something you truly care about and you're passionate about, your work ethic is going to be behind that, and that's going to drive you forward. Because you know what's worse? It's worse to, it's better to do something that you don't want to, that you should do, that you know you should do, and that you love and you're passionate about, compared to have that regret and look back at it and know that you lost that opportunity forever. And I don't mean to be getting deep right now, but that's exactly what I was referring to earlier before my beautiful angel princess wife walked in. And I talked to her for like 2 seconds. But you know what? It's back to that fire. It's back to that drive inside me, that fuel. Knowing that I did this is only going to push me that much more. And I'm not going to have it happen again. Now, it's always good to get a good night's rest when you're working out. And you have to have a good night's rest to work out, but that wasn't the case. It isn't that I didn't get a good night's rest. I mean, I didn't completely, and I don't want to like get off on the rails in the conversation here, but what I'm saying is that I definitely should have gone and could have gone. This wasn't one of those days where I got up perfect and I just didn't feel like it. But if you truly care about something, the worst of the two is not doing it, because you will lose that opportunity forever. So if anybody got anything from this, I hope maybe that, you know, hope you got to know me a little bit better, and you got to just peek inside me a little bit, so to speak, into how I live my life and how I feel and how I do things and why I do things and stuff like that. And again, coming back to that fire inside me, this is just one more thing that is going to push me to that next level. It can be something small, it can be something big. I always say you never really know the next moment that you're going to be elevated to a better, next, damn aggressive status, up into that next echelon, better drive, better force, better moment. Today was one of them. And it's a double-edged sword, because I'm thankful for it, and unfortunately it happened. But again, it's only good stuff, the result of it. And that's what I'm saying, you know, always pushing yourself forward and always moving forward. I always say levels, because levels go up, but kind of like a flagship, you got to keep that momentum moving forward. You always want to be moving forward. So always doing higher as far as like things that are more difficult and more challenging, and surpassing that, and then looking down the road and moving forward onto those next bigger goals. So kind of like a mountain going up. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please subscribe please hit the like button and subscribe to the bottom left corner. I love you all. I really believe in myself, and I believe in everybody else giving me the opportunity to just share this with them. But yeah, these videos specifically are really important to me, because it documents my rise to comedy and to the writing stuff that I have written on the side of comedy, and to acting and other stuff. But it really just comes down to comedy, writing, and acting. But all at the exact time, you know, I don't ever really want to have fans. I know it may sound like kind of douchey, but I'm being honest. I'd rather just have friends, or consider them as friends. I have very few people that I consider as legitimate friends. And even those friends, I consider them brothers. I truthfully do. But yeah, if friends, as I'm saying, watch these videos, it always just creates another opportunity for you to get to know me more. And for that, I'm appreciative. And I think that'll even complement my comedy style. So when you see me telling jokes, you'll understand where I'm coming from. You know, a buddy of mine, Eric, we were talking last night about that anger that you have driving an hour and a half and only being 6 miles and knowing that there's no traffic. That's just how it is every single day. So I think people run on a different temperature in the Northeast. I can't speak for everybody, but I clearly stated my temperature of hot, and that's just fire. That's the level, always. But yeah, you can still use it to push you and drive you into the next big thing, which is what I'm doing now this very second. So I love you guys. I'm really not BSing you or nothing like that, shitting with you, you know, talking mad trash. I'm being completely honest with you, you know. It's just really important that I get these things out and that I document it, because I believe also in this video series that I'm doing, and it's not comedic, but it's in relation to who I am and everything. So I hope you understand. I hope you like this. Thank you for your time. I'm Benja Welldone. Check me out on Instagram. Insta is at Benja, Benja Welldone, Welldone. Email if you ever. Oh, and that's another thing. Once a week, I always I'm gonna try, once I start getting emails, to do a like a Q&A, question and ask kind of thing. So if you got any weird random questions about life, definitely ask me, and I'll make sure I'll give you the absolute worst fucking advice you ever could possibly imagine for comedic relief, followed by actually good information. So I hope you like this video. Thank you very much. Email is Benja, Benja Welldone, Welldone @gmail.com, and it is specifically for this channel. Thank you again. Love you all. Have a good time. I'm out. Peace.